A Quiet Place, the movie, is getting a video game.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited and like, it might be too scary for you boys, so I'll probably not go play it. But I did love both those movies. And it's being done by, it looks like Illogica.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that
Yeah,
name.
you're not gonna, because it's like one of their first games that they're gonna have done. So they did like help out with Cuphead, Lara Croft Go, but they didn't like do those from the ground up. I think so. I'm gonna just read this from their original content section on their website. It says Illogica is passionate about games. Our Suburbia production, launched on PC, PS4, and Xbox One in 2018, is a prime example. Building on this first experience, that was their first game in 2018, our studio will launch its first multiplayer mobile game in 2021. A second console game is also in development. Stay tuned. So we're guessing, because they just announced this today, that this is that second console game that they're talking about. And then it's going to be published by Saber Interactive. Saber Interactive has a way longer list of games that they've developed and had other people publish. Crysis 2 Remastered, Crysis 3 Remastered, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Evil Dead the game. They've been involved in games we've heard of, and I've heard of Saber Entertainment. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with a developer that's not really known for doing anything yet.
Yeah.
You got something to prove.
Yeah, you got something to prove, and it's like your whole lives could change, if you can knock this out of the park.
So don't screw it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's my question, though, because I know there's a couple of us on this podcast that don't love scary games. Chris, would you play a scary game if it was attached to a movie franchise that you really enjoyed?
I mean, maybe. It kind of depends. I mean, I'm not completely anti-scary games. I mean, I played Until Dawn, and, granted, it has campiness to it for sure, but I played that and I enjoyed that game, but it definitely scared me some. At this moment, I'm let's wait and see, because I don't know this developer. I don't know, even though I haven't seen the second one, I enjoyed the first movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like my head's both ways. It's like, yes, I can see how you could make a game out of this, but like, I don't know. One thing that I did think, though, when I was reading this article, I was like, oh, man, it's kind of crazy, because for me, like, they're doing the opposite way of what I want The Last of Us to be doing. Like they're making a game
that you want.
Yeah, they're making a game. And it's like, it's just in that world. You're not going to see those characters or anything.
You're
it's
not
like
John Krasinski.
Exactly. Yeah. And I want the opposite for the HBO Last of Us. It's like, I just want to be in that world. I don't want to see Joel Ellie. None of that. Just make it in that world. It's like,
you don't mind them walking by.
Yeah, that was the first thing that struck me, oddly enough. I was like, oh man, I wish this is like the opposite. But yeah, I will totally, whenever it finally gets its trailer and all that kinds of stuff, I'll check it out, and then, to be determined. If it looks too scary, then no, I can't do it. But, we'll see.
Ed, you already play scary games.
Mm-hmm.
Would it push you even further to play a scary game if it was connected to a franchise you enjoyed?
If it was a franchise, especially if it was a franchise I enjoyed, I would definitely have to take a wait and see approach.
Oh,
and
okay.
How does this, what's this going to look like? How's it going to play? Is it going to...
You don't want it to ruin your thoughts of that.
Exactly, franchise. Yeah. So it's definitely not I'm going to play this type of a situation.
Absolutely. Tim, I forget, you played...
you like Dead Space?
Yeah, I played Dead Space. Yeah, I love Dead Space.
Do you like scary
I haven't played a ton. I do. I'm kind of with you guys. It's funny you say this, because yesterday or the day before, they were playing A Quiet Place on Fox Movies or something like that. And man, I forgot how good that movie was. I absolutely love John Krasinski in it, and everything about it is just so well done. And then I saw this headline today, I think, and I'm like, that could be really cool. But I'm with you. I'm kind of like this wait and see. I'd like to see, don't know the developers. I like to see what they come up with. I love that world. Like, I think you could do a lot with it. The whole, you have to be quiet. You have to, I think there's a ton that can be done there. That could be really cool. If they go that stealthy route, I love stealth. I'm all in. Yeah. Throw in scare, and I think it's a great combination. Let's just see if the story and everything lines up. So I'm kind of with you. Wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the second one opened up for those that have seen it, know what I'm talking about. They've opened up for something like this to happen. I feel like, and so I'm right there too. I'm like, dude, like, I want it to be. I'm okay if it's suspenseful. Scary is a whole different ball of wax now.
Yeah.